Yourself?
Pierre. I'm with the FaithTech Network, the Chicago Digital Access Alliance, and several other groups.
Where did you first hear about the city's plans for an internet system?
Actually, Otis Monroe sent me an email about 2.5 months ago. Said, Pierre, get off the sideline and get involved. That's what I did. He told me about it. It wasn't Don. It wasn't any of those other people that we often talk about, Don Sampson. But Otis Monroe was the one that said, Pierre, you need to get involved with this Wi-Fi. You need to get involved with those issues.
Where do you usually get your news?
The internet. Almost 80% of it I get off the internet.
Could you describe the internet?
Man, to me, the internet is the greatest thing since sliced bread. The internet is a godsend because it gives me information. I can send out information. I can look up people. I can communicate with people that I would never be in communication with otherwise. So the internet is great. To me, it's a godsend. It's a source of information, and it's also a resource to send out information. So I love it.
How is technology integrated into your daily life?
I wouldn't be in business. I wouldn't be alive. My business is involved in consulting, technology services, writing. I couldn't do any of that without a computer. I couldn't do it without technology. I wouldn't make any money. So it's in every aspect of my life. I can't speak for anybody else, but I would not make a dime without technology.
Are there ways that you use the internet that you think would surprise other people who are not familiar with the internet, or just surprised that you're doing that?
I don't know if it would surprise other people, but I use the internet for a lot for research. I mean, I know people know about Google and everything like that, but there's a lot of ways to do research on the internet, and I use it for that. So I don't know if that would surprise people, but I get a lot of information and get a jump on a lot of things because I use the internet that way.
Is your use of internet and these modern technologies different from that of other members of your family? And if so, could you explain?
No, Tania uses the internet a lot. She's almost online as much as me. She does web design. She does a lot of stuff. So the kids use the internet. They're online all the time. We have a wireless setup in our house, and when it's working, we got 6 computers running. So no, everybody uses it. No, it's not everybody. From Reggie to Tania, they all use the net. They do downloads. They cut CDs. They do all kinds of stuff.
As a parent, what insights would you share in regard to the internet?
Well, one thing I wouldn't worry about is them getting on porn sites and all that kind of stuff, because I don't think kids really look for that stuff. There are people who say, well, we should block certain sites, but I don't agree with that. My children do not look for that stuff. They get on there, they go to Disney, they go to, Nick, they go to those kind of sites. They go to what they watch on TV. They don't go to porn sites, so I don't see blocking that. To me, kids should learn how to use the sites for research. They should learn how to get information, communicate, email, do websites. I'm for all of that. I want them to learn all that.
What do you think about the media, and how do you think the local media could do a better job?
I mean, obviously, the local media does not cover all of the stories that there are. They don't cover even a tenth of the stories that there are. So you got to have alternative media, and I think the internet is great. I have a site called EnglewoodUnity.info that I hope becomes a streaming media site for Englewood. I'm looking for any way to get news out. I don't care what it is, but I think the internet is the key. And I think that the media in Chicago learns most of what they learn through the net, not the other way around. So I don't see why we shouldn't do it. We love the ability to do podcasts, chat, email back and forth, list service. Come on, man, that's the future. That's now. That's what we're doing. I believe in that. I think that the local media cannot do the job, and we got to do the job.
Is there a website or technology that you'd like to recommend to people, and tell me why?
Well, to be truthful, I like Ning.com. I mean, create your own application. I love that site. I don't know how to use it yet the way I would like to, but I love that particular site. I think that's a fantastic site. Ning.com. I love it.
Thank you very much.